You're right there, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Ultimate RTG. And on the Friday in the weekend league, we got off to the worst ever start, 6-2, but the best ever finish on Saturday, Sunday. We were turning up, playing awesome FIFA, and I want to show you the last 10 games because they were intense. The final match, there is a lot of drama involved in that one. And not to mention, I want to give you a breakdown, let you know how the team was playing, any custom tactics that I was changing, and can I really pick out and single out one player from the starting 11 that completely changed the side, or was it a collective effort? Now, although we do have some awesome individuals, just the whole team was playing ever so well. In goal, Adan, and this brings me to the point that I made yesterday. For me on the game, there isn't really a standout keeper. Like Courtois, De Gea, Neuer, Areola, Adan, they are all great for me. They make saves, they change games, and I know at least in two games, I'd say 2 games, I noticed that Adan pulled off some really nice saves, stopped my opponent from actually scoring a kickoff goal, which I believe, I even said it on stream, Aubameyang should have scored that one. He somehow dives across, grabs it, holds on to it as well, which is pretty impressive. So I like Adan, and I think he's underrated. For those of you that are maybe just buying the game or receiving it for Christmas, get yourself Adan in the starting 11. Then you look at the back 4. In form ladder, this is the first in form. Varane, Ramos, Alexandra of chemistry. And it is actually the first time I've used Ramos and Varane together, and I've made up my mind. Who is the best centre-back out of those two? It's Ramos. And I was always set on Varane just because of his pace, and he is that bullish type defender that I look for, and it helps you to stop your opponent catching you on those counter-attacks. But Ramos, looking at his aerial ability defensively and attacking from your own corners, he is the game changer. I don't find that his pace is unplayable. He's actually pretty quick in game. I don't notice him to be out of position too much. Like, he does have high attacking work rates. Every now and then he'll push up, but it doesn't really cause me to concede because I've got Varane's pace to cover. So I think these two together complement each other so well. But defensively, I just feel like he's a little bit more tactical. I really am a massive fan of Ramos. So if you can't decide which one you like, just get them both in, and I would go as far to say that is legit the best centre-back pairing when looking at non-informs. If you've got more coins, then you're going to be bringing in Maldini and stuff like that, but those two are seriously impressive. Then you move up to the midfield, and you know we brought in Makelele, the 90 rated prime Makelele, and it just makes me laugh when people say Fuji Kante's better. 1, they probably have never even used Makelele, and 2, it's just not true, because Kante, yes, he is decent on the game, like 300,000, good pace, like that style of defending, just continues running, doesn't stop, good interceptions, breaks up the play, good range of passing, and he feels pretty nice on the ball. But Kante can't really jump. Well, he can't jump. He gets beaten in the air, and Makelele can. He has 86 jumping, poor heading accuracy, but I don't believe that it kills the card. At least he's getting onto something. So already that makes him, in my eyes, the better CDM. And on top of that, he has the super juice stats anyway. So I really do like him. And for the price, was he one of the reasons why we had this high finish that you're going to be seeing in a second? Or like I said, was it just the whole team coming together? I believe it was the whole team, but having someone like Makelele in my starting 11 that I feel comfortable to use to defend and close down my opponents, maybe it was him as well. But Guilavogi, shout out to him, he played very well. And we've got new foot swaps. I'm looking forward to these ones. I know who I'm unlocking straight away. I'll go and show you them in a sec. But Lerma, you know I liked his non-informed card, and he's got a foot swap with something like 94 stamina, 88 jumping, ridiculous strength, really good defending stats. So you know the plan of getting rid of half the team and getting the coins together to go out and purchase like that main team of the year player and start building and theming squads around them. I will most likely be using those foot swap cards and untradables, and yeah, until we build up a few more coins and start buying new players and building squads. But that just, oh man, the finish was beautiful, because I was saying to you in the last episode, I need to get coins from somewhere. Like, the whole idea and the plan is to get together like 3 to 4 million, go out, purchase a big team of the year, and we timed it right. What a finish in the weekend league. But then going up to the attack, I was using Griezmann, and I'm thinking for next weekend going forward, I love Griezmann, right? And I don't really want to get rid of him, but is it time to try out Dybala? And that will allow Alexandro to be on full chemistry. I think so. Then I had Mbappe as the striker. Do I want to change him out, or do I just want to upgrade a few players, see how we get on for the next week, and try and get a similar finish? But Mbappe, man, the guy is exactly what I need, unless there are other players that get released in the team of the week. But you know, I've been using Mbappe for a while. I've been using Hazard. Well, I'm not going to not use Hazard because he's untradeable right now, and I really like them. But one of the star players I want to highlight to you, and just so you know, I am going to sell him, so it's not like I want to hype up his price to like profit off of it. Thauvin this weekend, I was impressed. Now, as a right attacking mid, I feel that the lack of pace, it's not that he's slow, he's just not really ideal to be played as a wide man to catch your opponents on the counter. You can run a little bit, then you can turn back. And that goes for most players on the game because there is catch up. But with Thauvin, you notice it a little bit more. But when you are in the positions to cut inside and finesse it, my good God, he was scoring a lot for me, just pinging the ball in the back of the net. So I like that from the card. On the ball, he does feel playable, not really as good as like Griezmann or even Mbappe. Would I say he feels as good as... Nah, I'd say, yeah, Mbappe does feel a little bit better. I would recommend playing this guy as a right striker, not as a middle cam, right striker alongside even Mbappe. Like left striker Mbappe, and then you have right striker Thauvin. I think you'll really like him, and for 130,000, it's not a bad price. He actually has a very, very good finish. So what did I change this weekend? I was using the balanced custom tactics defensive style, having it on 4 or 5 width and then 4 depth. Now I've been like questioning myself, why do I have it even on 4 depth? Because I feel my back 4 is always on the halfway line, just inviting so much pressure because I'm carrying my players out of position anyway. And even when I don't touch the back 4, I'm getting caught on counter attacks. So that tells me to lower it a little bit. And I was experimenting on my other account last night and something clicked. And keep in mind that that team is a lot better than this one, but I dropped it down to 2 depth. 2, and I had a drop back tactic. On top of that, I've got fast build up play and I've whacked that up a little bit. I'll go and show you some of the tactics that was working really well for me. I'm yet to experiment with this team. I'll show you the tactics that I was using for this team exactly this weekend, so you might want to use those first, but the other ones feel very, very nice, and I'm looking forward to giving them a go and having a little bit more going forward, because I'm defending okay on this account. It's just sometimes when I come up against really good players, there's not much going and I can't get anything going. But we had some incredible games and really good performances that I put in. I don't know what happened to me on Friday. I did say that I did feel tired because I just couldn't get to bed. I had one of those like sleepless nights. I was up and down, and it's not that I was ill or anything, I just couldn't get to bed. Then on Saturday, after chilling and a long sleep, I was doing good, really well. I don't know, like, that's the thing. I go through phases. Like one day everything is working and it doesn't really make any difference the opponent that I'm up against. It's just that it's free flowing and I'm on the same page as the way my players are reacting. And then on Sunday, it took me a while to warm up because the gameplay wasn't as good, but we were still somehow pulling wins out, and I didn't think it was going to stop because, put it this way, I was 6-2, then I managed to get up to 18-2, and we finished the weekend league 27-3. 27, and I did lose the last game. I was 1 away from top 100, but I don't know if it would have been enough because of skill rating and stuff like that. But I had like 10 games that I played on the Friday, so maybe, but I'm usually unlucky with that. So let's just say even if I did get 28, makes me feel a little bit better, I would have missed out on top 100 because of skill points. But 27 wins on the RTG. We're actually verified. If I choose to verify myself, that means we can play against professional players and other people that want to compete and play at these LAN events. Would you like me to do that? Just maybe as a side thing, not because I want to compete at these events, but just to see how I can get on and where I can take the RTG. And I will legitimately use the Road to Glory side against these pros. And I could maybe embarrass a couple, you know. Nah, no, but you know what I mean. Like, it could be quite fun and have that as like a bonus upload, or I can play it on stream. If you want me to verify, I'll have to research and go through the steps in how to do so for this account, and we'll go from there. But the last game, I was 1-0 up. Guilavogi headed in a beautiful goal from a corner. And the gameplay, must admit, the gameplay wasn't very good in this one, but I still went 1-0 up, and if I didn't go too attacking and I sat back, I probably could have won this even in the conditions, so no excuses. He probably had the same gameplay as me, but I just didn't really feel comfortable just playing. And he was good, and I made some mistakes. There were a lot of cheese goals happening for myself, for him, and it just wasn't really to be. So unfortunate that we fell short. It would have been awesome to achieve 28 wins on the RTG, but there's always next time, and we've got something to work towards. And like I said, I'm passionate about finishing in the top 100. We're gonna get it eventually. We're going to make sure we do correct the team, make some changes, and go from there. But I hope that you have enjoyed the breakdown. Let's go back to the main ultimate team and have a look what's going down. 29 matches played. What are you telling me, EA? I swear I played 30. I've just gone to go and show you guys our official finish, and it's telling us, or telling me, that I've got one more game to play. Well, I can't play it now. Weekend League's over. Did I have an actual chance to finish in the top 100? No, let's ignore it. It doesn't make any difference. I'm pretty sure though that was the last game. I was playing it all on stream with you boys, so maybe my calculations weren't up to scratch. Anyway, I'm happy with the 27 wins. That at least secures that Elite 1 finish, 125,000 coins, 2 Team of the Week packs, which is going to generate even more, 2 100Ks, 3 player picks. So please, I'm really looking forward to those rewards. And if it's anything like last week, we're gonna make 2 million coins. Well, we actually made like about 1 million of the Div Rivals and Foot Champs. So if we can have that again, and by the time, oh, actually, if we keep making these types of finishes, and it's not a coincidence, right, that the patch has dropped and I'm starting to get better finishes in the weekend league. Although the team's got better, I feel like myself is rewarding my style of play. But what I was about to say is, if we do keep generating these amount of coins, I won't have to sell Makalele, and on top of that, I can go and purchase like a massive team of the year and start theming the squads around him. Because I don't really want to get rid of Makalele, but let's say if we don't have enough to purchase that team of the year, I'll sell him. Is that a deal? Let's go back to the team. So this team right here, guys, allowed us to achieve that Elite 1 finish, but I did not believe for a second that someone like Tovan and Adan in goal would have got Elite 1. But looking at what Tovan finished on, 34 games, 12 goals and 4 assists. But like I said, I'm going to be getting rid of him just so I can bring in someone that is a little bit quicker to be played out wide. Or what I may do is stick Griezmann as the right attacking mid and bring in Dybala. I've always wanted to use him, and I can't decide who would I rather have. I'd have to play it something like that. Who would I rather have, Griezmann or Dybala? Looking at the stats, right, you have the 84 finishing, the shot power, the agility, the stamina. He looks really good, but then Griezmann, I believe, has better stats, like the finishing 92, the jump in, which is pretty effective when you get those like 50-50 rebounds where it's just gone up in the air and around the edge of the box, he latches onto that and it just creates chances. I'm a massive fan of Griezmann. I didn't really like him so much on FIFA 18, FIFA 17, probably because of his weak foot and how effective it was to have someone with 4-star, but on FIFA 19, I can't praise this guy enough. Look what he's done for me. 92 games, 67 goals, 53 assists, 200,000 coins. It's probably one of the best purchases, genuinely. I love him so much, and I cannot wait for him to get some special cards or just something, EA release something that just super juices stats. I'm hoping Atletico Madrid do really well in the competition, and then that live version gets upgraded. When I start seeing them do well, then I will maybe invest in one of those Griezmann live cards. We shall see. But with Makalele, he was just top quality. But that's what I have in mind for the side. Maybe just make that slight adjustment, but then Hazard is off chemistry, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get him on at least 8. What is he there? 5 chem. Yeah, that's not good enough. I need, yeah, him on 8, or I can take out Griezmann I can swap out Goalkeeper and bring in a new CDM for this weekend. And speaking about CDMs, let me go and show you the foot swap lineup. It looks brilliant. And I want Lerma. Round 3 of foot swaps. EA have refreshed the lineup. So you've got a Silvers player pack, Electrum players pack. Then we get on to the actual players. Lasagna, 84 rated, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, left footed, 6'1", high attack and work rates. For 4 foot swaps, he's got decent finishing and attack positioning, fantastic pace. His strength is okay, but his aggression is a little bit low. And I think he's going to probably get pushed off the ball. His agility is nice, his ball control is okay. He has average dribbling stats. His jumping is nice, and with him being 6'1", he could be like a pretty nice unlock. I may in fact just go for him, and then the person or the player that I'm intending to unlock, which is Lerma, or I could take the mega pack and also this beast. Lerma has himself such an overpowered card. Like already, he feels great on the game, and that was the non-informer. 6 foot swap cards for this beast. 5'10", medium to high work rates, 4-star weak foot, which is nice to have in the middle of the pitch because you can just pass it both ways. The 3-star skills, well, he's a CDM, he doesn't need to be skilling. And his in-games, the acceleration, sprint speed, the shot power, the short pass, which is great. The dribbling, people say like 67 composure. Is that good? Well, I never had any issues with the non-informer. And I think when you've got a CDM, just keep it simple. Play it off straight away. That's what I've been doing with Makelele. That's what I've been doing with Goalkeeper, and it's been working pretty good. And the defending stats, like the interceptions, the marking, stand tackle, slide tackle, jumping 88 with 94 stamina, good strength, and incredible aggression. I cannot wait to get my hands on that guy. Then do you know what's going to happen? I'm probably going to have to get rid of... No. I might not have to get rid of Ramos and Varane. I was thinking link him up with Sanchez from the Premier League, or I could just start him as the left centre mid and then change Alexandro. So instead of using him, bring in someone from the Prem, maybe Van Aanholt. I think that's what I did last time. Actually, Van Aanholt's really low rated, but he's good. He feels overpowered. But Kuzawa was the other one, and his work rates are what puts me off. Like high to low, 4-star skills, 6 foot. I would rather go for Marcelo. Although he gets a very nice link into Neymar, he's French, good nationality, I just don't really see him being worth it. Good card though, like acceleration is there, stand tackle, balance, physical stats, on the ball, comfortable, good passing and crossing. I just don't really like the look of those work rates. Am I going to get him? No. And 9 foot swap card seems a little steep. And then for the last one, oh sorry, you got the jumbo for 12, and the last one is Guimero. Would I say he's worth it? His non-inform had an unbelievable finish. Those time shots outside the box were great. His card is nice. The finishing, the shot power, the attack positioning, the agility, 91 jumping as well. That's pretty big. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Is he really worth 14 foot swap cards? I don't think so. Not with Lerma around. Nah, you've got to unlock him. But boys, that is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. Please give your thoughts towards what we can do with that side. Should I bring in Dybala? Should I maybe even drop Griezmann to make space to create a little bit more chemistry? Any recommendations will be much appreciated, and I hope that you're excited for those rewards. I cannot wait. Elite 1, 2 Team of the Week packs, all that good stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Team out. Peace.